Hello everyone and welcome back. I am Duke Silver. Today we are going to be playing the Fates once again. I know it's only been a few days. It's been less than a week since our last Fates game, but this is going to be another stipulation game anyways, so I thought maybe that would be okay. So the stipulation for this one was put forth by Miniature Catfish, and the condition for this game is we can't buy any red units. And so we weren't able to take the Cindy there early, and yeah, we just decided to take a roll on the first turn there. We took a couple damage from the Forbidden Fruit, but we got a much better selection of characters to pick from. We are just going to cycle the Cuppers out and pick up the second Happy Little Tree, and then we can lock the other one. And basically, we're just hoping that we get another Happy Little Tree in shop. Like if we could populate two, then it might be worth locking for a third one, or for the 6 trees, anyways. But unfortunately, we gotta get the cut purse back plus the chicken. And so we're just going to take the Ring of Meteors and basically just pray for a creeper here. Also, Ring of Meteors this turn is going to be really effective. So, I mean, it's generally very good, especially against Trophy Hunter who wants to take black cats in general. So we just go for the 4 glory, take a roll, just because there's nothing else in that shop that I really wanted to buy. And like I said, the stipulation is no red units. So there can be like a little bit of red on the card, we decided. Like we did have a sort of like an on-the-fly discussion about like what constitutes too much red in a card. So like see the Water Wraith does have a little bit of red like in the hair. Also there's a couple characters that just have like little bits of red on the card. We decided that's okay, but as long as the card isn't like mostly red or doesn't have like a larger percentage of red in the art anyways. So we want to take this Water Wraith pair, but I mean, I think we need to take the Donkey just for board strength this turn. And with the Ring of Meteors, it's Donkey's a great pick up here. We deny the Polyslay there and get the tie. Even with our 3 characters here, we got a little bit of scaling on that Water Wraith as well. But now we lock the other Water Wraith and we can pick it up this turn. We're also going to take this Brave Princess, I think. Like on 3.1 again, it's a little like Princess is just like a little bit awkward in general on 3.1. Like even on 3.0 it has a hard time getting there, so 3.1 makes it even less likely, it feels. We do lose that fight just by a little bit there, but yeah, we missed the slay with the Brave Princess. I was hoping that maybe the Brave Princess or the Ring of Meteors would soften up the front line and hopefully let the Brave Princess slay. But unfortunately that was not the case there anyhow. Again, we were really hoping to see a creeper at this point, that's why we took the Ring of Meteors, but we have not. So we do see a good witch here though, so we can put that behind the donkey as well as the Happy Little Tree and put some power there. We take a free roll, and yeah. We're just not going to play the chicken because we're going to use the donkey to spawn something, and it spawns a crafty there, which is actually very good. I mean, it's a 4/4 anyways. Better than the chicken would have been. Alright, still no slay from the Brave Princess, which is a little bit unfortunate here. We do get our Water Wraith triple though, and I think we're just going to take the Haunted Helm. Hat is also a consideration. Or maybe we do take the hat here. One of those two anyways. Haunted Helm with the Ring of Meteors, if we can find Creeper, is really good. But also, I guess since we don't have the Creeper, the hat's probably better. Also, then we can take XP this turn for only 2 if we take hat. But the Helm with the Happy Little Tree, if we can get some attack onto it, is also very good. So, and yeah, we do take the XP, and we do find the Creeper as well. So pretty decent turn here. Like we don't add a ton of power to our board, but we do get this Creeper online with the Ring of Meteors, which is going to add up to a decent amount of attack on some of our characters. Unfortunately, Creeper dies before this Soul Tack that we spawned in the back row gets to attack, but it just being there ends up with a win for us. And because we have this Ring of Meteors, we're just going to jam this Nutcracker, even on 4.1. And that's another one that you really don't want. You really want to pick up as early as possible, but we've kind of got inevitability with the Ring of Meteors anyhow. And again, the Nutcracker does have like a little red sash there, so we decided that that amount of red is okay, but like we couldn't take like a greedy, of course, or like a Cindy. Those are off limits. There aren't like the no red clause is kind of like there's not like a ton of what do you call it, restrictions here. We do pick up a second creeper there though at the end of the turn there. We haven't really added much strength to our board in the last couple turns, which is a little bit concerning. But this happy little tree is, has really been holding it down for us for the most part. But yeah, there's not a ton of characters that were like completely restricted from taking here. I was concerned a little bit about the apple tree, but Miniature Catfish deemed that that it was okay to take, as there's only a little bit of red in the apple there. There's a little bit more red in the top though. But I was just showing that I was willing to sell it after taking it, not realizing just how much red was kind of interspersed in there. But it's a little bit covered up in the branches of the tree. Also, Neon we'd concluded was in fact purple and not red, so Neon is an okay buy here. Like there's an argument to say like maybe the purple looks kind of reddish, but we decided that it was fine. Alright, we've got 2 progress left on our Nutcracker here, so we do have to play it for the next couple turns. We're not going to get it here, unfortunately, as it does get eaten by a dragon. The dragons kind of decimate our back line, but fortunately the rest of their comp doesn't really have much going on, so we are going to get the win here. Yeah, nothing that we want here. Also, like, I should note that like the black cat, like that definitely I'm pretty sure that would have been too much red to have in the art, as the cat's most of the cat is kind of covered up by a red sweater there. So I think that's roughly the percentage that would be too much, whereas like the apple tree kind of skirts the line. And right, here's where we take the haunted helm, and with the creeper as well as the ring of meteors, there's going to be just a decent amount of stats. Sarcophagus, we just don't have enough evil stuff that it matters. Like, you want summons with the sarcophagus or in like a full evil board, so we're not gonna play it over or for three evil characters here. We do get to pick up a shoulder fairies here, which is going to get a very large toughness from this happy little tree, as well as all this attack that we're getting on this water wraith turns it into a pretty formidable unit here. And yeah, we make pretty short work of that trophy hunter, winning that fight. Now we finally get our Nutcracker done. Forking Rod, Gloves of Thieving, both very, very solid here. There's an argument for Fool's Gold, as we are going into 6 relatively soon. I think we're going to get out of the Ring of Meteors now. And we're going to take the Forking Rod just for a little bit of extra value. We kind of want to put a targeted spell onto this Brave Princess, which has gotten 2 slays, but it is 5.2 now, so it's really taken its time to get these slays. And the Forking Rod on the exponential growth on the happy little tree just enhances our shoulder fairies as well, so I feel like that's a no-brainer. It's just a ton of stats to put on the board. And we're gonna move this Brave Princess down to 5, and with all this toughness on our front line, which I mean, we should have this this happy little tree in the helm slot just to enhance the shoulder fairies even more. So that's a bit of a mistake here, but yeah. Well, with all that toughness in our front line, like they shouldn't be able to get through it before we get to attack with our back line, meaning that we should be pretty guaranteed to get our Brave Princess attack, and we do. And it was 50-50 there to slay, and we do get the slay, even though we lose this fight. Drop down to 11, which is definitely not exactly in a great spot. But the Brave Princess, as much like Ball would have been incredible there, but since it wasn't, we did find Treasure Map, which with the 5 triple locked is a fantastic play here. So. With 11 HP, like, Holy Grail's a little bit sketchy, but I think it's by far the best option, so we just go for that. We cast the Ring of Meteor, or the Falling Stars, because we have the Creeper, but that's definitely a mistake. I definitely should have held off. We did see a Pigomorph afterwards, which would have been much better, but like, we just need to survive this turn, so definitely the wrong move to just cast the Falling Stars, but we finally get this happy little tree into our helm slot, and we pick up a second shoulder fairies as well. So we get a ton of stats on our front line here. And yeah, we are going to make not necessarily short work of this opponent, but yeah, we are going to get the win here as we just outstat them, and they don't have any range or scam to beat us with. And yeah, now time for the Holy Grail. And again, we have to avoid red characters. Herc is definitely orange. Yeah, okay, Nian is fine. We get to triple our shoulder fairies. We take the Hand of Midas, which, like, maybe we should have just taken Staff there instead, just to find things easier. But yeah, I mean, finding a golden 6 would is like, or to build around is also kind of something you want to prioritize. And anyways, we triple our Nian, or another Nian anyhow, and ended up finding a Staff as well. Which helps us find this pumpkin, which we immediately take, and it gets the Hand of Midas. We can't take the Oni Tyrant though. I mean, obviously, normally, like, Oni Tyrant is like the premium thing to take with pumpkin, but since Oni Tyrant has a lot of red in the art, it's just off limits. So we're gonna have to do this without Oni Tyrants and just a straight up pumpkin comp potentially. I mean, with the golden pumpkin, we've got a couple golden 5s there. We've got that water wraith that's got a decent size to it. We make short work of the ghost, so that's fine. And I mean, I guess, like, on the Oni Tyrant, it looks like there's a lot of orange as well, but I just think it's a little bit too red to kind of skirt by. So we're definitely going to honor the no red clause, and we're going to just take the pumpkin and see how that goes. Alright, we're going to take another Nian. There's a couple level 5 treasures we still wouldn't mind, like Ambrosia or Summoning Portal would still be fantastic for us. Here's that Celestial Tiger that had all those royal stats before. Fortunately, our golden shoulder fairies is standing very tall in the front line there. We knock that player out, so we are heads up against this Waddle, who is very, very high life total, so could be an issue. And we got a Singing Sword, so, like, that's one of the reasons that we're pretty happy to be pumpkin here, even without the Oni Tyrant. And then we get a Mimic to go with it, so the Mimic Singing Sword is going to add a ton of attack to our front line. It's going to make all our pumpkin summons just that much more effective. Consider the Southern Siren here, just because, I mean, the double Singing Sword makes it a little bit better than the Nian, at least. Speaking of Nians, we get another Nian upgrade. I think that's our third one we've upgraded here. Unfortunately, I don't think we want to play down a unit, so we're not going to take the Monkey's Paw, and we don't have any support right now. And Drax Saber Edge just doesn't feel better than Staff anyhow. Briefly considered just playing the Nian over, like, the Shoulder Fairies plus Happy Little Tree, but decided against it. I mean, the amount of stats we have on the Shoulder Fairies is just too hard to give up. And yeah, we've got another evil comp over here. They've got a couple Ashwoods. They got one golden Ashwood, that's an Ambrosia slot. They've also got a golden pumpkin of their own, and a Scion, it looks like. Looks like they've been using Forking Rod for most of the game, so it's quite large. So it's going to be a pumpkin battle here. So the Shoulder Fairies, with all that toughness, is going to be even more valuable. They do they golden with a golden siren. They steal one of our Cupids to go with their Cupid. Which, I mean, the double steals, sorry. So they end up with 3 Cupids there, but fortunately for us, Cupid not the most effective unit in the world. And I kind of bought this Boomhilda a little bit prematurely, thinking that it would be better to go full evils, but because we have so many pumpkins, like we don't actually mind playing down on evils, because, like, we're still going to be able to get all the summons on the second pumpkin anyways. So like everything that the pumpkin summons, the next pumpkin is gonna see. So we're gonna be able to fill up all our slots anyways. We go for the shard onto the Herc, hoping for a pumpkin, I guess. But unfortunately, it does turn into an Oni Tyrant, which we cannot use. So we're gonna sell that, and we're just gonna take another Nian here. We're gonna triple every Nian that we can. Fortunately for us, opponent's Doom Breath is just not quite big enough to take out our pumpkin here. That's the second time in a row it's hit it and not killed it. And it looks like they've added a couple more pumpkins themselves, and they have a round table, which isn't really adding too much to their pumpkin board, fortunately for us. So yeah, hopefully this Shoulder Fairies, all the stats on the Shoulder Fairies is gonna help us a lot. We do avoid the Apple Tree attack there twice with the Shoulder Fairies, so that's super important to keep that health up and not get it scammed. We get a couple of Chupacabra slays, and yeah, our golden pumpkin summons are just too. Even without the like a summoning portal, they're just too much to beat the for the other pumpkin player to handle. So there we go. Yeah, we get the win without using any red units. And yeah, apparently red units were holding us back, and their red units are a trap, confirmed, or something like that. Anyways, let me know if you enjoyed this. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff that helps the algorithm. I would very, very much appreciate that. If you want to make me force me to play some kind of wacky comp, you can do so. If you just come over to my my Twitch channel and redeem one of the channel point redemption for that, and then I can you can decide what I play during the game, and I'll force that. As long as the redemption is live, it won't be live every single day, but yeah, when it is, then that's something that you can redeem and see me force some kind of strategy or some kind of weird stipulation or something. Yeah, but yeah, these were a ton of fun. Like, we did the only buying cute characters that I posted a few days ago, as well as this one. We also have one where we forced Hat Ball but never found Ball, but still won anyways. So I might post that one in the next few days or something. Let me know if you'd like to see that, and let me know if you enjoyed this. Please leave a comment and tell me, I guess. Anyways, yeah, that's it for today. So I hope you all have a great rest of your day, as always, and I will see you tomorrow.